They lead the nation in sacks per game. Why is that? He's talking about a lot of stunts, a lot of his own blitzes. Why is that so much success?
Like I said, I think it's just kind of piggybacking off of what Herman said. They blitz a lot. They blitz. Our cut-up says they blitz 41% of the time, which is more than anybody this season that I've seen. They just bring 4 and 5 guys a ton, and like I said, the D-line, they're just hard workers, man. They really fast off the edge, fast skinny guys, and inside they got the power to stop the inside run. So that's just, I think it's just all the activity that makes them so good.
When a team is bringing pressure 41% of the time, like you said there, how does that change preparation for you guys?
We're just reading the defense. That's all it does for us. We just got to make extra sure that we're seeing how many safeties they have in the backfield. How many linebackers in the box. Just things like that. We're going to be keying off their corners too, and there's so many things to look at as far as their alignment goes. And that's what tells you if they're going to be coming. Just their alignment, how they're going to be covering our receivers, and things like that. So that's what we're going to be looking for.
How much more important is pre-snap communication then, or how much is that magnified?
It's huge. That's what we've been working on a lot this week. That's everything. If you have to know what the person to the right and left is doing, or else you're going to be trying to block their guy, and then your guy's going to go free and make a sack. And I think other teams have struggled with that with these guys, but I think we communicate really well, better this year than we have in recent years. And I think we'll be okay.
I know you guys have moved on from last week, and I don't want to talk about it too much, but when you guys have a performance like that, especially offensively, you see the 62 rushing yards, how much do you guys take that personally? Especially as a O-line.
Yeah, we take it personally, because that does come down to us. That comes down to the front five. We were just struggling with Stanford on the second level. We couldn't really maintain our blocks. I didn't think we did too bad on their D-line. They're physical guys, but we were physical as well. They did a really good job of bottling up the run, and they kept us off the field for a long period of time. I think that's what kind of accumulated there.
So does that kind of killed you a little bit, having the extra couple of days this week to prepare for the next game?
No, it was nice. It was because it kind of gave you an extra couple, like a day or two, to mope about the loss. Because you're losing a lot when you lose one time in this league, So it kind of gave us a couple days to kind of get over it, and kind of move forward.
What did you do to get over it?
I played video games, and I just watched film, got real upset, ate ice cream. No, I'm kidding. But I just watched film and kind of saw what my mistakes were and see what I could do better and help this team out in the future.
Next time.
The last couple of teams you played, UCLA, Stanford, very physical defenses. How does Utah stack up against that? Are they physical as well?
Yeah, they're extremely physical. I think, in my honest opinion, I think it's the 3 most physical teams in the Pac-12 conference. We got week after week. They're UCLA, Stanford, and Utah, all very comparable with their physicality. And like I said, that's the thing about Utah. People kind of overlook them just because they haven't been going to big bowls in recent years. And things like that. But when you watch them play teams like Stanford, they beat Stanford. You watch them play teams like UCLA and stuff. They played really hard, really close games all year, and that's just because they work so hard on defense. They'll go hit you in the mouth and shake it off and run the next play, and they do that all the time. So they're pretty physical.
This deep into the season, there's so much film on everybody. They've got it on you, but you've got it on them too. Does it really help you break down their tendencies?
Yeah, like I said, you try to watch the film that resembles your offense the most. So that kind of narrows it down a little bit right there. And it's great to kind of watch. I tend to try to watch the more recent games than the earlier games, because there's a lot of player growth that goes on throughout the season for each individual defensive lineman and linebacker. I still watch pretty much the same amount of film. I don't try to change it up too much because I just really want to know what these guys are doing recently, so that's what I like to look at.
Now, on the other side of that, they're watching you guys too, and they're breaking you down.
Yeah.
You look at yourself and try to maybe do some things differently or not show the same things you've done?
Not necessarily, no. I think it's just everybody's trying to get better every week, so I think what people try to do on defense is exploit one of your mistakes that you've maybe made in a recent game, like maybe a bad set, you took the wrong footwork. So as an offensive lineman, you're just trying to improve, so you're trying not to take that bad set, trying not to take that perfect footwork, and that reduces the amount of things that defensive lineman can exploit in your technique. And so I'm not going to change anything I do except for just playing better in general, as simple as that.